Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Be sure to check me out over on Rumble. There you'll find all of my stuff from YouTube, plus my political and social commentary and weekly current events, which YouTube frowns on. Links to my Rumble channel as well as my other YouTube channels and links to let you order my books are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I welcome your comments even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an advanced Dungeons & Dragons story called What You Don't Know. But before I get into that, I'd like to talk about the books that I've written. I enjoy writing. I'm a published author. I've got books on Amazon under the author name of H.L. Anderson. I write different stuff that nobody else is writing. Weird, quirky stuff. If you want something different, check out my books. I have a 3-book Western series called Drifters. They're kind of a science fiction, adventure, fantasy thing. Again, not like anything else. I have a political fantasy called The Righteous President, about a president who actually tried to fix things. Yeah, a political fantasy about a president that wanted to fix things. I've got a science fiction adventure story called Vanguard 1. It's a study of humanity from an alien perspective. And I'm about to have another one published called House Off Farrago Road. The House Off Farrago Road. It is soon to be on Amazon. It is a modern day mythological adventure fantasy type book. It's just a weird story, but that's me. So, if you get a chance, check them out. You might like them. All right. Years ago, I'm getting on with this video here, What You Don't Know. Years ago, I was playing in Bill's game. Bill's a friend of a friend type of acquaintance, and my good friend Kevin said he was, said that his game was cool and wanted me to get into the game with him, and I said, sure. I made up a character. They needed a wizard, so I created a 6th level wizard to fit into their 7th level group. I had never met Bill or even heard of him, but Kevin said that he ran a good game and that was good enough for me. What I did not know was that Bill was good friends with another guy I knew named Eric. Eric was a real SOB. He made it his mission to ruin any game he could. He wanted to control the game, and if he couldn't control it, he tried to destroy it. He lasted 2 game sessions with me before I asked him not to come back. And if those of you who know me know that I rarely kick anyone out of my game. But some people they really suck that badly. And Eric was one of those guys who made it a point to destroy a game. He wasn't there to have fun. He had fun by hurting other people's characters in their game, and he wasn't a good fit for a campaign. So I kicked him out. Anyway, Bill apparently was good friends with him, and I did not know this. Bill had it in his head to screw me over any way he could. This was a personal vendetta against me. That's why he suggested to Kevin to get me involved. The mission, as I understood it, was to retrieve a powerful artifact from an enemy encampment. The group wanted to launch a full-out attack. I was coming into this story in the middle, so, bear with me. I took one look at the other side's forces. They had 10,000 men led by a group of a dozen 10th level paladins. They had a high level cleric of Odin. He was a 15th level cleric. Immediately, I put the brakes on that plan. So screw that. You give anybody 10,000 rolls, they're gonna get some crits. Let's hold off. Let's talk about this. My plan was I cast invisibility on our 7th level thief and let him sneak in to get the artifact. Let him do what he does best. The rest of us were going to create a distraction. The group liked that plan better, and I think this is what really pissed Bill off. Who knows? I don't know. I didn't talk to him about it afterwards, but he was visibly upset. The 5 visible members of the party approached a sentry and requested a parley with their leaders. The idea was to keep their attention while the thief did his thing. We negotiated, argued, debated, joked, cajoled. One of us even performed acrobatic feats to distract the paladins and the cleric. Our best fighter even challenged the lead paladin to a duel and won. The thief never returned. We waited and waited. He never returned. We finally gave up and left, thinking that he had fled with the artifact. I mean, come on, he's a thief after all, right? In reality, what had happened was it was a lawful good artifact which killed anyone not lawful good who touched it. And we had no idea. Nobody in the group knew that was going on. Ray had to create a new character. I was not invited back to play anymore. Bill apparently tried to lay the blame on that for all of that on me. I didn't set up the mission. All I did was try to have a plan to make it work better for us. That's all I did. But I was not invited back to play anymore. And as I understand it, the players started questioning Bill a lot more. I heard eventually that Bill left town and Kevin took over that group as Dungeon Master. And amen, Kevin is a good player. He's a great Dungeon Master. I was always happy to play in his games. But yeah, what you don't know, it didn't really hurt me, but you know what I'm saying? There's things you should know before you get into a game. Oh, maybe that the Dungeon Master has a vendetta against you for something you didn't even know about. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that story, and I take that as a lesson for you Dungeon Masters out there, not to have vendettas against players. And as a player, make sure your Dungeon Master is cool with you before you get into their game. Otherwise, things could go badly. It's not what the game's about. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all. Clarissa Lowe, a historian from the future. Delmore Kane, a Civil War veteran turned outlaw. This oddball pairing faces a conspiracy of epic proportions spanning the centuries. If you like action and adventure westerns with a splash of science fiction and fantasy, check out my book series Drifters and their ongoing adventures.